Fighting Gamer here, and yes, I have been playing Zenless Zone Zero for the past 2 days or 3 days since launch. Well, launch, quote-unquote, July 3rd is the launch because it did release a couple hours early. But I have been playing Zenless Zone Zero for quite a while. I'm still on Chapter 2. I'm currently on Chapter 2. I'm trying to get to Chapter 3 as soon as possible. So I can unlock some more characters. But yeah, so far the game has been pretty fun. I would say I would recommend it to people who have haven't played this type of game. By that I mean combo heavy games like Devil May Cry or Bayonetta, because it does have perfect dodge and parry mechanics in this game, and as well as combos that you can do. So yeah, if you are a fighting game fan, or if you do love Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, I would recommend you playing Zenless Zone Zero. It is pretty fun. And, well, if you guys want to see Zenless Zone Zero content on the channel, be sure to comment down below if you really want to see it, as well as giving likes to this video as well. Because if you do give me enough likes, then it basically tells me that you guys want Zenless Zone Zero content on the channel. So yeah, if this video gets enough engagement, I will be doing Zenless Zone Zero content on this channel. As well as some other things Zenless Zone Zero content related. So if you guys want to see me playing this game on the channel, then be sure to leave a like and comment down below. I will also be doing a community post as well for this, for Zenless Zone Zero. If you guys agree that you want to see more content on the channel, Zenless Zone Zero content, then be sure to vote on the community post, either yes or no. So yeah. Well, anyways, you guys are not here for that. You guys are here for other things, right? I mean, it is on the title of the video, right? So, today, we are going to be talking about Genshin 4.8. Yes, Genshin 4.8. So, I'm going to be transitioning over here to the special program. Yes, I will be having the game as background music. So, yeah. Well, anyways, here it is. Here is a Genshin 4.8. So yeah. Well, anyways, this is going to be a kind of a short video, honestly. Mostly the section is going to be based on Zenless Zone Zero. But yeah, the content for this version specifically is going to be really, really short, because I mean, look at this. It's only 30 minutes long, so it's not gonna be that long. Well, anyways, here's the title, which is Summer Tide Scales and Tails, which is a pretty cool name, I guess. I mean, it is the summer event, so of course there's going to be a new island and whatnot. They did show it off here. I will show it off first, since it is the topic of the thing. Well, we can get it out of the way if it does load fast enough. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so see, Summer Tide Scales and Tails. So, as you see here, it is the new map. We get to play mini games. I will scrub it Thursday. Mini games. So yeah, it's literally just an island event. It's nothing but an island event. And we do get a free Kirara, which is pretty cool as well, and a new costume. So yeah. Well, anyways, enough about that. It's time to talk about the new character, which is Emilie. Yes, I did get her name right. Back then I did say Emilie, but that is wrong. It's Emilie. Thank goodness I got that right. So, Emilie is a Dendro Pull Arm character who is a burning support. Yes, you heard me right. She's a burning support. You know, one of the worst elemental reactions in the entire game. But now she is here with a really good support on burning. Burning might actually be one of the best teams in the game now because of her. Yeah, I'm not joking. So yeah, well, anyways, we could look at Emilie's gameplay real quick. So yeah, as you see here, Emilie is pretty basic. I mean, she has an E that sprouts like dendro damage, as you see there. I mean, look at that. Pretty basic in general. Does burning damage, so yeah. Pretty basic. And then her burst is literally the same thing too. It shows off here. Yeah, her burst is the same thing. You just trigger burning reaction and then it does damage for you. So yeah, it's pretty basic overall. Nothing really that special. As you see there, look, bam! it summons, I think, a level 4. Yeah, a level 4 lantern, and then it turns back into a level 3 lantern. So yeah. She is a bona fide burning support, as you see there. So she's going to be filling the role as a sub DPS for the team. So she is a sub DPS slash support for burning teams. So yeah. I will predict that Emilie might be extremely good. So good that she might be in like Shangyun tier. Yeah. Or Chevreuse. Because Chevreuse, with Overload, she became one of the best supports for that team because she buffs Overload. For Emilie, I predict that it's going to be the same thing as Chevreuse, where she is going to be extremely, extremely good on a specific team. In that case, it's burning. So yeah, Emilie is going to be in the same tier probably as Chevreuse, if not even more. Because you can, at least, for Chevreuse, you're forced to run Overload. For Emilie, you don't have to run Burning. You can run, Bergen. Yeah, Bergen works on her. So yeah, you can run Bergen. You can run basically anything you want. You can run an Overload comp if you want. So yeah, Quicken Overload. That works too. So yeah, I think Emilie is pretty flexible, I will say. Emilie is pretty flexible. But you really do want to run a burning team with her. So yeah, in that case, that means that you have to run the burning set on her. Yeah, the newest artifact set. You have to run the burning set if you want to make her really good. So yeah. Well, anyways, it's time to talk about the, well, there's a new story quest, of course. She is a 5-star character, so she does get a story quest, which is pretty cool. You can get your primos. So yeah. Anyways, it's time to talk about the event wishes. So for phase 1, as you see here, we got Navia and Nilou. Yeah, they pushed Emilie to phase 2. So yeah, you can save your primos up until at least Emilie. By the way, this is the last version until we get to Natlan. So if you really do want to save your primos, then I suggest you save. So I suggest you save until 4.0 if you really do want to get the new Natlan characters. So yeah, well anyways, it's time to talk about the banners. So for phase 1, we got Navia. And Nilou. Nilou is kind of outdated, but her team is still really good to this very day. Because it's just Bloom. Bloom is just way too broken. So yeah, Nilou's still good. Nilou's still good. But the only problem for Nilou is that she's really good on one team. Yeah, just like Chevreuse. So Nilou is only good on a pure Dendro and Hydro team, aka Bloom. So, well, if you want to put Nilou on any other team, she's going to be performing terrible. So yeah, you're forced to run her on a Bloom team if you want to make her good. But that team is really good. So if you really do want to run a Bloom team, specifically the Nilou Bloom team, and if you love Dendro cores, then she is the character for you. So yeah. And as for Navia, she is the best Dendro DPS in the entire game. So if you really want to see big damage numbers, if you want to see shotgun blasts, if you really want to see Navia do big damage, then she is the girl for you. She is not limited by team comps like Ito with a full Geo team, mono Geo. Navia can be put on any team she ever wants. She could be put on a Cryo team, a Pyro team, a Hydro team. She can be put on basically any team that can react to Geo. Because all she needs is crystallized reactions, and that's pretty easy to get because when she uses her E, she gets Geo application on her normal attacks. So yeah, Navia is a pretty flexible character, and if you do really like big damage output on elemental skill, then she is good for you. So yeah, she could be either a main or a sub DPS, but people run her as a main because, well, her normal attacks are Geo applicated. So you can just do normals just in case your E runs out of charges. So yeah, I would say overall in phase 1, if you really do want to pull someone for phase 1, it's Navia. So yeah. And for phase 2, I'm pretty sure they show it here. Let me fast forward a bit. Oh, that's the new weapon. We're gonna have to like, oh yeah, there we go. So, for phase 2, we got Emilie, who is the newest character in the roster. And then we got Yelan, who is the best character. So, yeah. Well, anyways, Emilie, I already talked about it before. Emilie is a pretty good character. So yeah, if you really want to run a character who is really good and flexible, she is a Dendro burning support as well. So if you do enjoy burning, then she is a character for you. For Yelan, she is still one of the best Hydro sub DPSs in the entire game. Can still contend with Farina, Xingqiu, and so on and so forth. She is literally just 5-star Xingqiu. So if you like Xingqiu gameplay, then Yelan's for you. And if you really do want a carrier in the Spiral Abyss, Yelan is there for you. She will carry you in the Abyss because of her burst. Her burst is just way too good. So as for priority on summoning for these banners, I would say your priorities will be Yelan, Emilie, Navia, Nilou. Yeah, that'll be your priority. Yelan, Emilie, Navia, Nilou. So yeah, that will be my order, in my opinion, that you should summon these characters on if you do have all the primos. But Yelan is definitely the best winner here. Your best bang for your buck if you don't have Yelan. She is extremely, extremely good. If you already do have Yelan, then summon for Emilie. And if you don't want either of those characters, then, well, summon for Natlan. But I will say this, I will always say this, summon for the characters you love. If you love their character, if you love their gameplay, if you love their kit, then summon for them. I will not, I will always say, and I always say it, love triumphs all. So yeah, there you go. And as for her weapon, right here, if we could get to it, we got the Lumidos Elegy. So yeah, this is going to be her weapon. It is a pole arm. So yeah, it is a pretty basic pole arm, to be honest. It just supports Emilie, which means that it only works on her. So yeah. Well, anyways, we can just scrub through. We're going to be showcasing the Honey Impact section later. So yeah. Well, I forgot to mention that all info comes from Honey Impact and as well as the special program. So if you guys want to check those out, you can check those out. So yeah, I forgot to say that. Well, anyways, so here is our costumes for this version. We got Nilou, who is the 5-star costume. She looks pretty cool. I mean, yeah. I would wear it, but too bad I don't have, I don't use Nilou a lot. So yeah, it's really weird. This is the new area, as you see here. This is the summer event. So it looks like it's not going to be linear anymore. We can explore. We can explore to our heart's content. Yes. So yeah, I would say, yeah, we can finally explore instead of being linear like the Klee event. So yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. And next up, we got Kirara with a cowboy outfit, it looks like. Oh, a Phantom Thief outfit. A Phantom Thief outfit. Okay, okay. She looks pretty cool. I mean, Phantom Thief Kirara. I don't use her either, so you're not going to see this costume as much. But if there is a event in the theater where I have to use Kirara or Nilou, then you'll probably see the costume too. So yeah. Well, anyways, there are the costumes for this version. I'm not kidding. It's really short. So yeah. Here we have an update to the theater, which is envisaged echoes. So in this thing, we basically get keys to unlock contrails. Yeah, we get keys to unlock contrails. So yeah, so we get a bunch of keys for doing the theater event. You could unlock the contrails for characters, as you see there. And then they look at this. Yeah, they're literally contrails. They're literally contrails. So yeah. You can unlock it for various characters. So yeah, it looks pretty cool. I mean, yeah. Of course, you have to beat the domain to get those keys. So yeah, you have to beat the domain to get the keys for your characters. So yeah. Next up is Bing Bang Finch Ball, which is a pretty wacky event. So yeah, you literally just knock stuff into a square. Yeah, it's pretty pretty simple, really. So yeah, you just have to knock out the Finch balls, which is pretty simple. So yeah, anyways, that is just free primos. Next up is a returning event, which is the picture event outside the canvas inside the lens. That is a returning event again. So you know the drill by now. For this event, you just take pictures and that's pretty much it. And here we have our domain event of this version, which is Energy Amplifier Lemma. It is just your basic domain event as you see there. I mean, you just fight enemies. Basically, that's it. You could use the trial characters in those domains. So yeah, it's just a domain event. Pretty simple, really. And we have a Genius Evocation TCG update. We got a Operative, we got Chevreuse, and we got Navia in the TCG update. So yeah, pretty basic, really, overall. And we also have some system optimizations as well. We have long-term encounter points, which is pretty cool. So you can basically store your encounter points, and then you can complete your commissions, which is pretty cool. So yeah. So for every 30 resin you use, you can get encounter points, and you can use those to complete commissions really fast. So if you're too lazy to complete commissions and you're busy farming, then this is for you, which is pretty nice because I farm a lot. I farm way too much. So this is going to be easy. This is going to be easy to farm up. So yeah, pretty cool. And it resets every version update. Not every version update, I have to be specific. Every new version. So basically it resets at 5.0, 6.0, etc. So yeah, pretty cool feature. We don't have to do commissions and just waste time. So yeah. They also changed how world bosses work now. So instead of having a 3-minute respawn time, they have a 10-second respawn time, which means that you can farm them indefinitely. So yeah, you can farm them as much as you want without having to wait 3 minutes every time, which is pretty nice. They also have a feature, I don't know why it took so long for them to do this, but you can do dialogue reviews now. So yeah, you can look at past dialogue, which is pretty nice as well. So yeah. They also made some changes for early adventure rank people. So yeah, they adjusted the difficulty for domains. They also adjusted difficulty for story quests as well, like the Amber gliding license test. Remember how hard that was? They made it easier now. So yeah, pretty nice. And they also showed off the Natlan trailer right here, which is pretty cool. It looks pretty nice. I mean, it does fit the theme of a Pyro region. We also have a new little character right there. We got a the small female. We also have another character right here. I'm pretty sure she's Geo. Yeah, she the little girl character is Geo. And then as you see here, this is a Hydro character, which is pretty nice. And we also got a Dendro character right here as well. If it does get there. So yeah, see, Dendro, pretty nice. So yeah, looks pretty basic, really. But yeah, as you see there, those are all the Natlan characters. Sorry if it is buffering. I am running Zenless Zone 0 right now, so it is just buffering. So yeah, there you go. As you see there, this is going to be our 3 newest characters for the Natlan update. I'm pretty sure both of these are going to be the 5-star, or probably one of these are going to be the 5-star, and one of them is going to be a 4-star. I'm pretty sure this girl's probably going to be the 4-star that we're going to get for free. If not, then this guy. So yeah. Well, anyways, that's basically it for the special program. Pretty cool. So yeah. Well, anyways, now it's time to move on to here. So yeah. Here we have the newest stuff for this version. So yeah. Well, as you see here, we only have 2 things really. Emilie and Lumidos Elegy. So yeah, let's talk about them really. So Emilie, I already talked about her before, so there's not really that much to say for her. She is a Dendro pole arm. Her level up stat is crit damage. She does 4 consecutive attacks that you'll never use. Her E literally just puts up a lantern. Think of it like Lisa's E. where if you do a reaction, aka burning, she's able to do big damage. So yeah, pretty nice. If you do burning, she gets stacks on her E. Of course, it goes up to level 2, which is pretty nice. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, one of these is one of her constellations just basically gives her more stuff. So yeah, it's pretty nice, really. She's going to be a modified sub DPS and support. I did get the level wrong though. It's not level 4, it's level 3. Her max is level 3 on Q. So yeah, it goes up from level 1 to level 2. So yeah. And also, if you don't collect any cents by then, she goes back to level 1 in 8 seconds. So yeah. Be sure to keep on using burning reactions. And her Q is not really that much different either. It's just a level 3 lantern that does dendral damage, and it also gets supported by burning. So yeah, it's pretty basic really. She's just Lisa. Think of it as Lisa. Lisa has a lantern. That lantern does damage. The more burning reactions you do, the higher damage the lantern becomes. So yeah, it's pretty basic really. So yeah. And then as for the passive talents right here, this is a pretty interesting passive talent. She gets 85% pyro res against burning damage. Yeah, that's pretty nice. It means that you don't die to burning, which is pretty cool. Her second passive talent right here is when she collects sense, she's able to deal AoE dendral damage worth of Emilie's attack. And also the damage is not considered elemental skill damage, so it's just damage. It's just normal damage, which is pretty nice. I mean, she's able to do more dendral damage, which is pretty cool. And she also is getting sense. That's going to be pretty common. So yeah, because you're going to be doing burning damage anyway. And her other passive talent increases the burning damage based off her attack by a max of 15%. And the damage bonus you can get is 36%, which is pretty nice. So yeah, pretty cool. Basically, you want her to be like at least around like 3,000 attack, maybe? Yeah, 3,000 attack will basically give you the max buff. But I'm pretty sure 2,000 attack will be fine because you'll get 30 anyway. So yeah, 3,000 is just overkill if you really want the 36%. So yeah, well, anyways, that's basically it for Emilie. Pretty basic, really. And here we have Lumidos Elegy. So yeah, Lumidos Elegy. Basically, it is just, it's just a polearm that only works on Emilie because it only does burning. You have to trigger burning in order for this to work. So this polearm doesn't work with anyone besides Emilie unless you run a burning Yao Yao. Yeah, do you really want to run a burning Yao Yao? I don't think so. Well, anyways, she increases the attack by 15%, and when a character triggers burning on an opponent, or deals dendral damage to burning opponents, it increases the damage by 18%, which is pretty nice. She does this for 2 stacks. And also, when you do get the 2 stacks, or when the second stack is refreshed, you get 12 energy back, which is pretty nice. And also, it's pretty cool because you can do it while you're off field too. But still, you still have to run a character that uses burning, aka dendral character. So this is just a dendral pole arm. So the only characters that I can think of on the top of my head that work with this thing is Emilie and Yao Yao. Yeah. Yep. Unless you really want to run a pole arm pyro character who uses burning, I guess like Toma or Hu Tao or Arlecchino. But at that point, why would you? But yeah, this pole arm is mainly meant for Emilie, but it can work for Yao Yao if you really want to run her as a sub DPS. So yeah, it's pretty basic really. It's just if you do burning, you get increased damage, and also if you get 2 stacks, you get 12 energy back, so you get your burst back even faster. So yeah, and its level up stat is 33.08% crit rate for level 90. So yeah. Well, anyways, that's basically it. I told you it's really short. I mean, the video's only 24 minutes long. So yeah. Well, anyways, let's transition back to Zenless Zone 0. And let's close off the video for good. So yeah. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching this Genshin discussion video. So yeah, again, I will say it again, if you guys really do want Zenless Zone Zero content, be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as vote in the community post as well. I will be uploading it 1 hour after the video drops, just so that you guys could look at the or you guys have a chance to look at the video before voting down below. So yeah. Also, if you do enjoy the discussion video as well, be sure to leave a like. And also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And if you do subscribe, be sure to turn on notification bell to not miss out on a single upload. Again, thank you guys so much for the support. It really means a lot to me. I wouldn't be here without all of you guys, so thank you guys so much for all your support. It is greatly appreciated. And also comment down below, what do you think of Genshin's update? It's 4.8 update. You think it's good? You think it's bad? Also comment down below, do you want to see me play Zenless Zone Zero? So yeah. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching this Genshin discussion video, as well as Zenless Zone Zero, I guess. And I'll see you guys in the next Genshin video. Or, in this case, Zenless Zone Zero video.